Hi guys, I am Shibin George. Welcome to my new channel, Earth Friendly. Here, we will be discussing about new methods, techniques and technologies that would help reduce carbon footprints on Earth and hence sustain a life on Earth. We all well know about global warming, Antarctic ice melt and climatic change. But only few knows about world shootout. This is a day in a year on which we humanity consume resource more than that earth can produce in that year. Just think in this way. When customers' consumption is more than the industry's production, the overshootout occur. In the similar way, if we use resource more than that earth can produce, the world shootout occurs. This year it came on 2nd August. From that day we are in depth of resource, and this day is coming earlier year by year. As per Times of India article, our carbon concentration is around 410 ppm, that is part per million, and when it tips the 450 ppm point, the damage would be drastic and irreversible. So guys, feel the change that our earth is undertaking day by day. There would be no use of money, education, status and lifestyle without the earth. The time is not so far, in around 20 to 30 years by current scenario. We all as an individual can contribute our hands for sustaining a life on earth. It will make a large difference in a large scale. So friends, there are many things that we can do for reducing carbon footprints. You know that in India, we are blessed with solar energy. At home, we use LPG for cooking purpose, even though we are getting immense heat from our biggest power plant in solar system, that is a sun. So rather using it, we are exploiting a clean resource of energy, that is LPG. Time to rethink guys. We could use system of solar cookers using lens, CSP and steam. In India, some institutions, schools use them for cooking purpose in Himalayan areas. If they can use them at cold areas, then it could be successfully used anywhere in India. Indian LPG demand is over 19 million tons. I repeat, 19 million tons annually, and with a growth rate of 10% per year as of 2016. This sudden hike is due to the government's Ujjwala Yojana.
प्रधानमंत्री उज्ज्वला योजना, स्वच्छ ईंधन, बेहतर जीवन.
The government needs to promote solar cooking techniques to our Indian villages and cities. African villages are hiking in this area. If we can save one person also, it could be used for other purposes like power generation instead of using dirty coals that emits a lot of carbon dioxide into atmosphere. Another view is that sun's heat is heating up our house and buildings, thus in turn increasing our power bills. As for cooling purposes, much amount of heat is due to lack of insulation from outside environment. It does not mean that we have to close our windows and doors. I mean shielding the direct sunlight falling off our buildings, especially terrace. I am from Kerala. In Kerala, it's around 35 to 40 degrees during hot part of year. There is a trend of installing secondary roofing or sheet made up of aluminium alloy on the top of house. It helps shielding the sun's heat from hitting terrace. This may reduce drastic amount of heat entering the house, thus reducing the amount of cooling required inside. Please try to fit it at home, offices and institutions at our level. If we can afford a luxury house, we can afford this roofing also. Another way that we use in Kerala, it is small holes at the top of building walls. Wait, let me explain. We all like to hang out during night, and even some of us like to sleep out. Why? Due to cold night breeze. On an average day, the day and night temperature difference would be around 10 degrees. Now think, we are using energy for bringing that same amount of difference inside a house. That is, we are indirectly wasting our energy. So guys, these holes on the top of wall will help the air to circulate in and out. That is, the hot air goes out and cold air comes in. It will reduce our power bill for cooling inside air. For reducing greenhouse gas emission, we have to sacrifice something. Guys, we rarely see e-bike and cycles on our Indian roads. Why? Because they are ugly, slow, less power, charging problem, and so on. Guys, I told you we have to sacrifice something to have something. We Indians can afford a e-bike, and also some of us can afford e-cars also. Nowadays Mahindra, Nissan, Tesla have many models, and some of them are available in India. You might be thinking that producing a e-car releases more greenhouse gas as compared to diesel or petrol, but I think they make huge difference in long term.
10 years, maybe a little less than 10 years, there will be long-range, compelling, affordable electric cars for all price ranges. In the future, I think there will be no gas stations. People will all have electric cars. They will charge the cars primarily at home and sometimes at work. And for long-distance travel, there will be fast charge stations where you can charge your car very rapidly and conveniently. Probably the biggest value that Tesla will have on the automotive industry is not the cars we make ourselves, but what we convince the industry can be done.
They are on track of improvement, and let's hope for better battery technology. Friends, these small contributions may bring large difference on a large scale. I will try to elaborate the ways we shared today and bring new efficient systems and green technologies to you. So stay tuned. You can share your views and remarks under comment section. Thank you.